It's the Philadelphia 76ers and Chicago. And the Bulls start out with the ball. Grant with the ball. He's picked up by Hill. Cartwright gets the bucket.
And they get the first bucket.
And they'll hope that sets the tone at the offensive end going forward. It doesn't always work out that way, but better to start fast than not.
All right, let's set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. And so in the game for the 76ers, we've got Lynch. Iverson is out there with Snow. Then there's Hill. And it's Mutombo in at the 5, roaming the paint. Count that one.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Iverson with the ball. And stolen by Jordan. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam. At the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
Now here's Iverson. Pass to Snow. Here is Lynch. They need this. Hill passes to Lynch. Takes a 3. The 76ers again can't hit it.
That's the 3rd straight miss to start this game, and they're still looking for their first basket.
And here's Jordan outside. Dikembe Mutombo grabs the rebound.
Not a problem when that's your first miss of the game. Strong start.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
It's been a quick start here for Chicago. The drive by Jordan. Here's Pippen. They get it back. Cartwright the pass to Grant. Kicks to Armstrong. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. And Pippen with the basket. The assist by Grant.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Here's Iverson to the inside. Mutombo. And that one is hammered home.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Chicago leading by 5. And the jam by Bill Cartwright.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with the dunk like that.
And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. That'll be a 5-second call. From deep, Iverson. And the 76ers get it back. Tries again. Rob. Pippen dishes to Jordan. The shot's good on the assist by Pippen. Pippen's got 3 assists tonight. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the Bulls?
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace. Putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunity. They're really keeping it up tempo so far. Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Yeah, they have really owned the interior. You've got to collapse that defense and force them to beat you over the top.
Chicago making some changes. Purdue comes in for Cartwright, and it's Paxson in for B.J. Armstrong. And then for Philadelphia, Geiger's checked in for Mutombo. Jones comes in for Hill, and it's McKee in for Iverson. Here's Snow. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. For three, McKee. The shot no good. Great D that time from Jordan. Down low. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
You could not diagram a better way to open a quarter.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the lead they've jumped out to already. What a start.
The 76ers trail by 14. Snow from outside. The 76ers again can't hit it. Chicago with the ball. They're on a 19-5 run.
That's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle much more effectively.
You just cannot allow the offense to have that quality of a look each and every possession.
That's how to orchestrate for your teammate. Terrific pass.
Knocked down by the 7-footer Purdue.
No doubt they've come into this game with a really aggressive approach, just pounding the ball inside.
It certainly is working. They're finding the open lanes to the hoop and owning this game early.
McKee with it. He's picked up by Jordan. Jones, no one around him. The three-pointer is right on target. Jones has got his second basket of the night. The Bulls leading by 13. Passes it to Paxson. And the dunk by Grant.
And it's like raining buckets right now. I wonder if this is the early stages of a blowout.
Well, we've got to be careful. Don't want to get cutting into that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
Oh, I mean, he has got power in bunches on that two-hand.
That Kia Slam Cam replay really gave you a good look at the action. Bulls shooting their first free throws of the game right now. And he makes the first. Williams, he's checked in for Chicago. McRae has come in for Michael Jordan. And the 76ers also making a change. McCulloch's checked in for Lynch. The 76ers trail by 15. Here's Snow. Kicks it out to Jones. Pass to McKee. Snow. Rebound by Pippen. And here we go. The Bulls fast break. Grant gets a wide open look. Pippen, the pass to McRae. He dishes it to Pippen. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
And putting in the work on the boards, and it's paying off with chances like that.
And Gia, he does put in the work. You're right. It's why he's on the finishing end of one putback slam after another.
Well, his effort has never been a question mark. He is an incredibly self-motivated player.
Here's Williams. Put up and in by the 6'10 Scott Williams.
Beautiful feed off the bounce to his teammate there. Nicely done.
To the paint. Kicks it out to Jones. From downtown. Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And the Bulls guys have been rolling right along, haven't they?
And we've really seen them get out and establish a real nice rhythm offensively in this game.
Yeah, and they're finding ways to score multiple ways, playing well and sharing the ball, just operating good at the offensive end.
So to begin the second quarter for the Philadelphia 76ers, Hill is out there with Mutombo. Then it's Iverson. Then it's McKee. And it's Jones in at the 3 slot. The 3 from Iverson, and that one's good. Iverson's got the opening basket here in the second quarter for Philadelphia.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They've got to get more intense.
Shot's good.
And an open path to the hoop there. Easy bucket. We've seen that far too many times today.
To the wing on the left. Paxson against Jones. The drive by Iverson, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Iverson's got 8 points.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
And he lobs it up toward the rim.
What a pass, and then the layup was A bit of a circus move.
Oh, so smooth.
Yeah, and he really could have fouled that one up trying for the big slam there, though. Just a nice, solid finish for the layup.
Chicago making some changes. Will Purdue's checked in for Williams. Neely comes in for McCray. And it's Jordan in for Paxson. And the 76ers also making a change. Lynch is checked in. Purdue, no luck. The 76ers trail by 11. Iverson outside. And the 7'1" Bill Cartwright extends for the rebound. And it's sent back by Mutombo. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. And it's Hill with the jam.
And really nothing like a good old-fashioned throwdown to get a team going.
And, Greg, they do need to get going. They wouldn't mind, shaving a couple more points off that lead right away.
Well, if the defense keeps giving up easy baskets like that, it won't be a lead for long.
Armstrong passes to Purdue. Healy now in the scoring column with that deuce. 1 for 2 this game.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
The 3 from Iverson. Iverson can't get that one to fall. It's 2-on-1. Ball going up court. That's tipped. Stolen away. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. The shot by Jordan, no good.
Oh, boy, that would have been a nice alley-oop.
Boy, really liked the thought on that play, but didn't quite get it executed. Almost made a spectacular play. Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose, the D hasn't been able to keep up.
Armstrong. And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
He can be a little hesitant near the rim. We saw it there. If the defense offers just a little bit of resistance, he doesn't take it up quite strong enough.
Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
Whoops, they pick off the pass. And McKee kicks to Iverson, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. And now it's just a 4-point Chicago lead. Chicago with the ball. 17 points was their biggest margin. Jordan with the bucket.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Here's Philadelphia. They're on a 16-6 run. The drive by Iverson, and he gets it to go. Iverson's got 12 points in the game.
And now we can see them really working it inside.
Yeah, Clark, quality looks at the rim. That's fueling this run.
That's good. And it's 13 points for Jordan. The 76ers trail by 6. Iverson with the ball. He's picked up by Jordan. Hill dishes to Mutombo. Out to the wing. For 3, McKee. The shot is off. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball. Purdue the pass to Jordan. Count that as his 7th field goal in 10 tries. He's shooting a very good 70%. And the 76ers call time here. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
There's 1:17 left to play here in the second quarter. They set the screen. Geiger passes to Iverson. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Snow. They get the rebound. Second chance shot. And Iverson gets it to go.
This quarter has brought out the best in them, fellas. Even though they're still trailing, he's been impossible to contain.
Williams kicks to Grant. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Here's Paxson. And it's off from 3-point range. The 76ers trail by 6. Here's Snow. Up and in on the layup. He has 5.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
Just no resistance on the interior.
McCulloch with the block. Pass to Paxson. Feeds to Williams. Here's McCray. Defended by McCulloch. And the shot no good from McCray. Philadelphia with the ball. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. To the left side wing. Here's Snow. Back to Iverson. And down it goes. And a pretty tightly contested. Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far.
Talk about being on his game. Look at the numbers for Iverson. 16 points, and he's hit the mark twice from three-point range as well.
And Clark, it's no stretch to say the more points he gives them from beyond the arc, the better off they'll be.
Jordan is out there with Armstrong. Then there's Pippen. Then it's Cartwright, and it's Grant in at the 4 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. The 76ers trailing. Now here's Iverson. He feeds it to Hill. Iverson outside. Five on the clock for the tie. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off. Here's Hill. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Jordan's shot is off.
And if the shot's not there, you've got to understand that. Move the basketball.
Yeah, exactly, and I'm not quite sure what his mindset or what he was thinking there. I mean, that was just a terrible shot. Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
McKee's checked in for Philadelphia. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Snow against Armstrong. Here's Snow. Hill passes to Lynch. And that misses. That would have put him up. Here's Pippen. It's rebounded by Snow. Pass to Lynch. Here's McKee. Pippen against Snow. It's good. This game is all even. He's got 7.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. Bill Purdue's check in for Chicago. Clark, they've shared the load offensively.
Yeah, they've done a nice job with it, Kevin. Everybody's touching the ball. There's a nice flow to what they're doing offensively.
And guys, they put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react, and that's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Got a piece of it. Down low. And oh, here we go. Hill, nobody back. Here's McKee. Passes it to Snow. The jump shot from the baseline is right on target. 9 points in the game so far.
And you've got to give them a lot of credit for just battling back into this game.
Extremely impressive was the rally they made. I mean, we'll see how much their comeback might have taken out of them, and we'll see if they can keep that foot on the pedal now.
Yeah, it's just a smart shot, taking advantage of the mismatch.
Well, with a stroke like that and the height advantage as well, the mid-range J is almost a gimme.
Mutombo in the high post. Lynch passes to Hill. Stolen by Pippen. Pass break. Here comes Chicago. And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
And slam dunk by Purdue.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for it.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
Chicago making some changes. Williams, he's checked in for Grant. McRae has come in for Michael Jordan. And it's Paxson in for Armstrong. The feed to McKee. Inside. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. And Pippen slams it in.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
For three, McKee. And that one's good. McKee's got 7.
Not too much respect shown to him by the defenders.
Here's Paxson, and it's sent back by Hill. Out on his own on the break.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when the team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
And really, he's just done a great job of finding the open man every trip down.
Boy, it sure has seemed as though he's done it every time. It's been an awesome display of passing for him today.
Three-pointers, Snow. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
And you can just see he's a different player since coming back from halftime. And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Greg, those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
Chicago making a switch here. Cartwright's checked in. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. McCulloch's checked in for Mutombo. Geiger comes in for Hill. Jones checked in for Lynch. Allen Iverson is subbed in for McKee.
Hang time on that rim puts a little whipped cream on that angel food cake there.
it's a tight ball game, and those displays of strength, Clark, can get one team rolling.
Agreed.
And also the other on its heels. Let's see how this one turns out.
That is a very low percentage shot, Kevin, but it's the result they were looking for at the end of the day.
And pushing it up is Philadelphia. The 76ers again in transition. Geiger passes to Iverson. From deep three-point range, they get it back. Got a piece of it. Fast break, here they come. Up the floor. And Pippen slams it in.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
Goes up on the wing. Got a hand on it. Paxson passes to McRae. Paxson kicks to Williams. Unloads from 9. Almost, but it rolls out.
Now that's terrific defense at the rim. Got right in his path.
And you know they'll be conscious of him next time they take it inside, too. I mean, that's what really good defenders do. They make you think about their presence.
And offensively, a great... We've got a great game on our hands as we welcome you back. The fourth quarter of action getting started. Bulls trail by 4. On the court for Philadelphia to start the fourth. Hill is out there with Jones. And it's Mutombo. Then it's Iverson. And it's McKee in at the point. Back to Jordan. It's tipped and stolen by Iverson. And now the 76ers on the break. And then Jones with the jam.
Really a heads-up play on both ends there. The steal and the quick push on the break.
Rapid-fire basketball at its best. Boom, 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 bang. Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep.
Yeah, and one reason why, I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss a play like that.
And the officials call over the back. A little too aggressive there.
Yeah, a bit over-eager right there. Left his feet too early.
Yeah, and if you're already boxed out like he was, just back up. Because if you don't, you're going to get called for the over-the-back foul every time.
Lynch, he's checked in for Philadelphia. The 76ers leading by 4. He lobs up the alley-oop pass.
Stupendous. I love that word. Save that one. The word and the jam. I want to see it again.
Just beautiful.
That's one of those alley-oops upside your head right there.
To the inside. They swipe it. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. Got a piece of it. And so the ball out of bounds. Jordan touched it last.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Scottie Pippen's checked in for McRae. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Iverson outside. Dishes to Mutombo. Hill passes to Lynch. And they will call over the back on the play. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. The dish to Pippen. Down low, Cartwright. The shot's good on the assist by Pippen.
I mean, you never expect to get opportunities that easy coming down the stretch of a tight game.
The 76ers leading by 4. And here is Iverson. To the middle. Wants to get it to Hill and does. Lynch against Pippen. 4 on the clock. Lynch's shot is off.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for them.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
And Philadelphia calls time here.
Yeah, I think he just sees some things that can be improved and wants to get everybody back on the same page.
And usually that, to me, is a good use of the timeout. I mean, if there's something that he's noticed that can give his team a lift, I think he's got to try to take advantage of that.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Kevin, during that last break, I heard the 76ers coach as he addressed his team. He tried to really fire them up to bring it home, saying, all night, you have all night to rest after the final buzzer. For now, we have to lay it on the line and try to bring it home. Guys, back to you.
Thanks again, Doris.
Man, that is not an easy shot right there. I mean, he had to get it off over a much taller defender.
Yeah, he needed to add just a little more loft on that one because of the size mismatch, and he did it perfectly.
Jordan with the bucket.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
The drive by Iverson. And there's the pass to Lynch. And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession.
I tell you what, he clearly had a brain freeze on that one. You might just as well keep going straight to the bench.
And the 76ers making a change here. Snow's checked in. Coach is liking Clark what he's seeing from his offense.
And shoot, why wouldn't he? I mean, guys, they're filling it up with ease, executing, getting quality shots. I mean, this is fun to watch.
And, guys, they put the defense on the defensive. I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
Chicago making a switch here. Williams is checked in. From deep, Iverson. Shot is off. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
The 76ers trail by 5. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Hill.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Here's Chicago. This run now up to 13-2. Pass to Cartwright. And it's sent back by Hill. It's offline from half court.
Oh, my goodness. That's like temporary insanity right there.
Do you think he realizes we've actually got a game, a serious game taking place here? I have my doubts, partner.
And he gets it to go. 23 points for Jordan.
I like the recognition of the mismatch there, immediately making the defense pay.
We've seen Michael Jordan really having a great game.
He's been attacking the rim with reckless abandon. They're searching for answers. Some way they got to figure out how to contain him.
We've got 1:48 left in the fourth quarter. From deep, Iverson. There's a minute 40 left to play in the final quarter. Jordan dishes to Armstrong. Here's Pippen. Another one falls for Chicago.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passing. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
And really just led him to his sweet spot for that finish.
The Bulls leading by 7. The drive by Jordan. Cartwright, the pass to Armstrong. But they get it back. He's looking for Williams and finds him. Cartwright misses.
And you know what? That's one of those heat checks if he's taking shots like that.
Yeah, heat check or not, I don't care how hot he may or may not be. He's not making that one.
Back to Pippen. Williams kicks to Jordan. And a miss there on the triple.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
I'm not sure how I like this. He used the rim to get some true hang time there.
No, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff.
Okay, guys, that was just
I'll buy that for now.
a good old-fashioned chin check right there. I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also. And here comes the break. Moving it up. Yes! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3. 35 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Cartwright. Jordan kicks to Pippen. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Here's Armstrong. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Outstanding perimeter defense there. That was a well-contested shot.
Yeah, and you know he takes a lot of pride in his defense. There are no easy threes if he's on you.
Iverson, no good. And he commits the intentional foul.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
2 shots. So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
And you can wrap this one up. Great job to stay cool at the line and finish it off.
And Philadelphia calls time here. They're down by 5. Just 4 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what's your take?
Yeah, they can call all the timeouts they want, but really, I don't think it matters at this point.
Yeah, I'm ready to go home just like the players are. There's nothing they can do to salvage this one right now. Let's go. Get out of here. Game done.
You summed it up.
I was going to say, yeah, I don't think we need to comment after that.
Adios. Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. They're up by 5. Just 2 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And here's Jordan outside. That's good.
Such a height mismatch out on the perimeter, and they give up the triple.
And Philadelphia calls time here. Guys, what do you think?
We've got time. Don't have to isolate immediately.
I don't think it matters at this point.
Yeah, I'm ready to go home just like the players are. There's nothing they can do to salvage this one right now. Let's go. Get out of here. Game done.
You summed it up.
I was going to say, yeah, I don't think we need to comment after that.
Adios. And so it's Chicago winning this one. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
Well, you know, it makes a big difference. I mean, you never felt like they had any doubt that they'd come out on top.
And that about wraps it up.